Welcome back to Kamen Review, episode 156. Before I talk about these two episodes, 35 and 36, I want to give an announcement. I just found out today that I now have 400 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Yep, 400. And can you believe I've been doing this recording thing since since 2013, I think it is. I'm doing this now for 12 years, and now I reach 400 subscribers. Yes, I know it took a long time to get here, but I'm now 400 subs. Awesome. When I'm planning now 400, I have not decided yet. But thank you for having me hit 400 subscribers. Thank you, watchers. Okay, so let's talk about these two episodes for Kamen Rider O's 35 and 36. 36 is actually a noteworthy episode, but we'll talk about 35 first. So basically, this is a two-part about dreams. So we have in the episode Dr. Miki creating the anime for this episode. So it starts off with a fashion show where Eiji is basically showing off one of the outfits that was designed by Hina, and Hina wins competition. There is a competitor named Sonoko who actually got runner-up, and apparently because she got runner-up, she has to give up her dream to join her father's company. You're like, what? Why the heck would you do that for? I have no idea. It is by far one of the strangest things. Like, okay, so what exactly your father does? No idea. And the weird thing is, this girl is only in these two episodes. Yes, all that is known about her is that she knows Hina. She wants to become a fashion designer, and basically what we see here, these two episodes, that's all that's known about her. So, she has to throw her runner-up trophy in the garbage. That's what Dr. Maki sees and creates a monster. Which this monster is all about destroying dreams. And it's a unicorn monster. Which, fun fact, the very next series that came after this one, 4Z, also had a unicorn monster. Now, unicorn monsters are not something you normally see in Kamen Rider series. Yeah, it does not happen very often. Not really. Yeah, in the case of the Kamen Rider franchise, there's been very, very few who've been unicorn-based. And one of the earliest ones was from Kamen Rider 5's. Yes, that was the first one to have one of these ones. They also had one in 4Z also, besides this one. Yeah, they also had something like this in Kamen Rider Gem, which, let's see, I think this one came out after this one. Yeah, that was like two after this one, but very few. Like, there's even a monster called Unicross, who is from the original Kamen Rider series, and he appeared in one episode. I believe he was defeated by Kamen Rider 2. Yes, he was over Kamen 1 and 2. So, I think at the time when this series came out, the Unicorn Yami was the first one since the original series to have a unicorn monster. There'll be one also next series, like I mentioned. And after that, nothing. I guess unicorns are popular when it comes to Kamen monsters. Compared to spiders and bats. Because those two are practically almost every single one I've come across so far. Yep. So, we see tarot dreams, like a track runner who basically destroys his gold medal, an artist who destroys basically his big painting, Hina, the outfit that for some reason Eiji was wearing, and also for some reason Aka's leaves her brother, Shogo, who starts regaining consciousness. You're like, really? Yeah, really. He starts regaining consciousness. I mean, these two episodes are the first time you hear the actors speak. Well, as himself, since episode 1. He has mostly put just Aka is possessing him. We don't hear the actual voice of the guy. And this actually is the first time since those 2 episodes. I'm like, huh, interesting. They're probably, it's like, how, I'm not really sure. All of the 2 parts feature return of Uva. Yes, where his dastardly plan is villain 36. So, after seeing several things destroyed, and then we reveal what Uva's plan all along. Why was he gathering these silver metals and gathering some core metals, like some blue and some gray? And do you know what he does? He revives 2 greens who were killed back in episode 15 of the series. Muzozu and Gemmel. Yes. They're back. And like I said, first time since episode 15 that they've been seen, because they've been dead. You're like, really? Yeah. Actually, I've been dead since episode 16 of the series. And this episode was the return. For Gemmel, he's practically here for most of the remaining episodes of the series. Well, Mezel. Which, of course, basically that she treats Goals like a pet. Yes, seriously. Treats it like a pet. And it's very heavily implied the fact that, well, he might have a thing for her. How long is she here for? Well, she's here for 1 episode longer than Gemmel. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. And of course they see, when they come back, they see the purple medals. They see the other Aka. It's like somebody like they're like, wow, a lot has happened since we were dead. Of course, they don't know they were dead, but they were dead. Of course, they were dead for 20 episodes. Yes, seriously. And of course, also, Kaza basically was telling Dr. Mii, hey, would it be cool if we had some friends? So, then the Unicorn wants to destroy thanks to the purple combo, which of course Eddie's able to control it now. Which there was hints at this in the last episode where, in a different mode, he's able to summon the purple combo's weapon. Which thing is pulled from the freaking ground. Yes. And then, of course, he destroys the monster. And then they have Uval, Gemmel, and Muzzle. They get away. And there's Kaz and Aka. And, of course, they don't know, what's going on here? And then, the 2 he just spent reviving turn on him. And he goes off running. We'll not see him again until episode 43. While in the case of the other 2, they just came back. They're going to be here for a while. Like, in case you're curious how many more episodes both of them. In the case of Gemmel, he'll be here for about 8 more. He'll be here he has roughly 8 episodes for him. Yep, 8. While in the case of Mosul, she has 9. So you bring these two back, just be around for not even 10 episodes. Yeah, but I think at that point they're probably going to have these characters disappear. We'll find out more when time goes on, but great 2 episodes. Though by the end of basically Hina kind of goes back to school. At one point, apparently when dreams are removed, apparently these people start dying because of dreams. And the monster kept saying the same thing, dreams were saved for bed. I'm like, it's to do with Chief stuff. Also, forgot to mention too, that 35 is the first time we see, I kid you not, the motorcycle that Oz drives. Like, first time in a while we've seen this damn thing. Like, did the people who make the show forget the fact this motorcycle exists? Because a lot of the time when you see him go around, we don't see him actually inside any vehicles. So I'm wondering, how the heck is him and Akka getting around? Good question. It's kind of the same thing with Birth, with Date and Ghetto. We don't really see what vehicle they drive. They just randomly show up at some location. Also, within these 2 episodes, that Date has a bull in his head, discovered by the president of the Foundation. Yeah, so that's what he needs surgery on. Like, it was a mystery since his debut appearance. And now we know what it is. A bullet in his head, which apparently was shot from by accident in Civil War he was accidentally involved with. And somehow he's still alive, despite having a bullet in his head. But based on the picture that you could say is plausible, the fact could be still alive, given the fact that it's actually not near his brain, it's just near the bottom of his neck. But also, how the heck is this man even alive? Like, he's a very happy-go-lucky guy, and, well, the next 2 episodes basically returning point for him, but we'll talk about that after we talk about the movie. But next up is going to be the A-Rank Party anime. I really want to get that one of the anime tonight. I'll probably save them for tomorrow, which means, yes, it's going up to 4 tomorrow, which, fine, whatever. But that's going to be pretty much it here. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and I'll see you next video. Okay? Bye.